This would change everything as Ja Morant looks ahead to the 2025-26 season with his new coach, Tuamasi Silo. One little tweak, and I mean it, just one tiny little tweak, could turn Ja Morant into one of the more unforgettable superstars of all time. We'll get to all that in just a moment, but what's going on, everybody? Jared Alatorre here for another episode of Grizzlies Digest. Thank you so much for watching today. Before we get into it, always like to point out our subscribers. We're balancing that out. Almost time basically for college football, NFL season. We're getting ready for that, but of course NBA season it will get started not too long after that, but let's try and balance it out, even it out before that NBA season starts. Thank you so much to the 33% who are subscribed to the channel. 67%, you got to hit that subscribe button. We bring you the latest Grizzlies news and updates, and anything else that you may want to talk about, hit that comment section down below. We'll see if we can get to that at any point in time. And also, just wanted to highlight, if you wanted to be a content creator or a writer, Digest Media might be the next family for you. Of course, we've been trying to get guys to join our team. If you want, join our team today, digestmedia.ca/join-us to apply. The link is in the description. Of course, if you feel like you have some time to knock out some content, if you like you got some extra time on your hands during the week or the weekend or etc., just hit that link in the description. I'll have that link in the description below. But until then, want to get into this content for you. The Ja Morant reality check that Grizzlies fans can't keep ignoring. Paris Sharkey, very respected writer from the Beale Street Bears, he adds Morant is the worst three-point shooting point guard, in the NBA. Now, you think of this and you think, okay, well, Ja has all the tools he needs. Maybe he doesn't need to be that superstar three-point shooter. We're not saying he needs to be Steph Curry by any means. We're just saying that he needs to get a little bit more comfortable shooting the basketball. And once you see these numbers, you'll start to actually find out why. Of course, it's his nature to go inside and get the bucket. He'll live and die off the dribble drive. We already know that. But he's going to be, I mean, the way he plays right now, it's almost like he's been blessed with this athleticism that he's probably going to have to change his game. Of course, he don't have to worry about this for the next 7 years at least, but we at least have to think about how he's got to expand his game just a little bit more. So what do those numbers look like? Let's find out. Morant's three-point shooting will swing the Grizzlies' 25-26 season. The final four lead guards for the conference finals participants last season shot at least 35% from three-point range for their careers. The lowest of the four was SGA, arguably the best mid-range scorer in the NBA. A lot of people call him free throw merchant, all that, so on and so forth and what have you. But he is arguably the best mid-range scorer in the league, and he just finds his rhythm. He finds his pull-up jumper. He looks for it. He finds his matchup. He's so confident shooting the basketball, and he's a championship player, and that's why he's gotten to be the best mid-range scorer and improved his three-point percentage to 37.5 last season on a career-high 5.7 attempts per game. We'll take a look at Ja's attempts per game in just a moment, but this goes to show why the Grizzlies did what they did. Okay, yeah, they got rid of Desmond Bane, but hey, they got Cedric Howard, they got KCP, they got Ty Jerome. They got shooters. I mean, you think of those guys, you think of KCP, Jerome. I would say, who would be next in line for three-pointers? I mean, I'd say Aldama, Scottie Pippen Jr. you might look at as like the next three-point shooters on the team, the next reliable shooters on the team. But Ja Morant, he is, again, like we say, he lives off the dribble drive. He loves to make shots in the paint. But this is just what the NBA is today. And I hate it. Believe me. I hate it. I hate how the NBA is today. It's just like dribble, 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 shoot, dribble, 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 shoot, dribble, 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 shoot, or screen, dribble, 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 everybody spread out, kick in the corner, KCP hopefully will make many of those corner threes this season. Believe me, I want 80s defense. I want 90s defense. I don't want 3 seconds in the paint. I want Zach Edey to camp all out and all night in the paint. He'd average like 6 blocks a game at least if they were to take away 3 seconds in the paint. I want Jordan rules. I don't want anybody to get hurt, but that's just what the point is. That's just what the game is today. And that's what Ja Morant has to adjust to. On the other hand, Ja Morant hasn't shot better than 34.4% in any season of his 6-year career, and that was 3 years ago. Over the last 3 seasons, when he missed a lot of time on the court, he has shot just 30.5% from 3 while increasing his attempts every season. Career high 5.7 last season. So where were we just now with SGA? There you go, right? 5.7 attempts per game. So going back to that, Ja Morant's saving grace has been in the playoffs where he shot 34.4% from 3 for his career, which includes the 2023 playoffs, which a lot of Grizzlies fans, they really want to talk about that much. When he shot 41.9% from 3 in 5 games against the LA Lakers. That first round series saw Morant attempt a playoff career high of 6.2 threes per game, so that's shown a little bit of minor potential in that area. So you look at Morant and you go, okay, well, there's only a few games to judge where he's had 6.2 attempts, 3-point attempts per game. But if you see him against the Lakers, I believe this was in some point in the 21-22 season, because you see Kyle Anderson, Steven Adams. You also see Carmelo Anthony with the Lakers. And you look at Ja, and his natural instinct is not to pull up like that from downtown. His natural instinct would probably usually be to hesitate off the dribble up top, then drive inside, and right there he had an open look that time. And again, you would think of Ja Morant and you think, okay, well, at that point in his career, I'd have to look this up. Please, in the comment section, look up career 3-pointers in a game for Ja Morant, because I think at this point it was 6, and I need a fact check on that just because I did not have the opportunity as I'm talking about it now. See, I come up with ideas as I'm talking. That's kind of weird. That's kind of funny, isn't it? In the comment section down below, I need to know, and I'll probably look it up after this, career 3-point makes for Ja Morant in a single game. That would be interesting to know, because we look at his attempts right there, and we see, look, a career high 5.7 last season. But in the playoffs, which was only a few games in that 2023 playoff series against LA, his career high is 6.2 points per game. So, again, that's just what the NBA is today. I know Ja Morant, he doesn't have to be Steph. He doesn't have to be Trae Young. I'm not even asking him to be Sam Hauser, who just who comes off the bench and will just fire 3 from downtown, maybe 3 threes from downtown and make them all. That's just what he is, 3-point specialist. We're not even asking him to be a 3-point specialist. He's much better than just a specialist. But he has to have some kind of minor growth, because it's not his fault. It's not all his fault, and I hate to say it, but that's just how the NBA is today. And teams live and die off the 3. And here's a little bit more about Morant. He's attempted 4.3 3-point shots per game in his career. So you look at his rookie season, I wouldn't really judge his rookie season that much, just because, everybody's a rookie. They go through growing pains and such. But he's gradually improved every year. And I think that it's just time for him to take a leap forward. And he's been doing that. But it's been a little bit slow. Jaren Jackson Jr., he's been more confident shooting the ball. I think we'll see JJJ's 3-point attempts grow pretty much every year from now until he retires, hopefully retiring in a Memphis uniform. But for Morant, he's still one of the faces of the league. He's still a superstar player. I just think it's something where he needs to adjust to maybe get into that category of like, wow, this guy is a really unforgettable superstar. Look at SGA. Look at his rapid rise. I kind of knew what he was going to be. You could see shades of what he was going to be in his rookie season with the Clippers, but I mean, this guy just gradually improved his mid-range shot. It just made it his goal. Hey, I'm going to perfect a mid-range shot. Doesn't necessarily have to be the mentality of Morant to perfect a three-point shot. We're just looking for a little bit more consistency, maybe a little bit more confidence, because that's just what the NBA is today. You have to live. Sometimes you live and die off the three. That might be what Memphis does. If Ty Jerome, KCP, if they're struggling, I don't see that happening. I don't impact that happening. But if you want better chances to win basketball games, you have to do something like that. But that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Jared Alatorre with another episode of Grizzlies Digest. If you like this video, you can like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Leave a comment down below what you think Ja Morant needs to do. What do the Grizzlies need to do to improve for the 2025-26 season? Thank you so much for watching the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.